Welcome to Love Awareness. My name is Valena, and today I'll be guiding you through a short practice which is here to help you bring some freedom and flexibility along the spine, also help you build your confidence as you improve your posture. And remember, every day is different, so notice how you feel throughout the practice. Bring awareness to your breath, and if you need any props nearby, just have them there in case you want to use them. So let's begin straight away. We'll come onto hands and knees, tabletop, and we'll start off with some cat and cow stretches. Spread the fingers, wrists below shoulders, knees underneath the hips, find length along the spine. Avoid rounding through the lower back. See if you can lengthen here by hugging the belly in, finding stability in the core, and then gaze in front so that you have a bit more length along the neck. Once you're there, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, push the ground away, round the spine, let go of the head, and then the other way will create length as we breathe in, roll the shoulders back and lift the chest in front, and just go in your own time. Repeating cat and cow. If you like to pause at any point or wiggle in a different kind of way by sending the hips side to side or opening through the shoulders. So any way that you feel comfortable and you want to explore, you have my permission to do so. Let's take a couple more rounds. And then the next time you're ready, you've balanced out, we'll meet in a neutral spine position, back to tabletop. From here, releasing the right arm down, bringing the shoulder and the ear to the mat. And then you can remain, or you can extend the left arm to the front edge of the mat as you push the hips back. So a really nice way to stretch through the upper back, the shoulder area. Maybe you'd like to go further. So if you're nice and stable, you can reach the arm up towards the ceiling. You can even take a bind by turning the thumb inwards and then taking hold of the right hip. And once you're there, you can roll the shoulder back, open the chest further, come back to the breath. And then start to release the same way we came in. Extend, hand to mat, push the ground away, and then once you're ready, as you exhale, drop the left ear, the left shoulder, find stability, level the hips. The right arm can extend to the front and open the side body. Or if you're going for the bind again, then reach up towards the ceiling, create length, and then internally rotate the arm, take hold of the left hip. And find resistance here as you pull onto the hip. You can twist a little deeper into the shoulder. And then we'll release, reach up, hand to the mat, pushing away to tabletop. Good. Now from here, tuck the toes, send the hips up into downward facing dog. Bend the knees deeply, draw the lower belly in, lift the hips up high, push the palms into the ground, lengthen as much as you can, and then you can start to bend one knee at a time, hovering off the ground and then lifting back up. And just like we did in cat and cow, we're going to try some spine rolling. So you can have a look first and then give it a go yourself. We're going to start by lifting the hips. So the work is coming from the feet. We're pushing the ground away as we lift the hips and then shift the weight forward, rounding along the spine, and then bringing the knees down, the hips back as we lift into downward facing dog. Again, here you can straighten the legs for a moment if that feels good, and then we're going to repeat. So lifting the hips up high as you send the hips towards the ceiling, and then you start to round through the lower, mid, upper back, and then get out of breath. Knees to the ground and push back. Now, if you want to go a step further, what you can do as you transition so instead of dropping the knees, you can hover and then just move back up. So have a look at the whole thing. Lengthening the spine here, and then rounding the back as you shift the weight in front. So strong arms. Have a go, 3 more rounds. Good. Once you've completed, we'll drop the knees down and push back into child's pose. You can widen the knees apart and extend the arms in front. Full head to the mat. You can also walk the elbows further in front, connect the palms, and reach them over the head. And then on the next inhalation, we'll release the arms and lift back up. Walking the hands in towards you and swaying the legs in front. Release the legs, shake them out. And from here, point the toes up. If you need to sit on a prop, make sure you do just to the edge, so that you can allow the hips to drop, the pelvis to tilt. Once you're there, inhale the arms up, exhale to the front, and we'll keep this flowing. So breathing in, lengthen up, exhaling back down. Inhale. Breathing in, open upper body. On the exhale, hug the lower belly. If you need to modify at any point, you can just soften the knees and hug the belly to the thighs. Let's go one more time. And then you can release down for a moment. Now, you can either stay in this active pose where you're finding resistance by taking hold of the shins, the ankles, or the feet, and then you're reaching the chest to the front and the shoulders back. Or if you'd like something more restorative, more relaxing, you can bend the knees and wrap your arms around the legs. Now just make sure you're keeping the lower back nice and long And if you're here, you can round the upper back and let go of the head. Good. And then on the next inhale, we're going to lift all the way up, release the prop, and come all the way down to the ground. So belly engaged, or hold the back of the legs. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a big hug. Just rock side to side. We're going to keep holding the right knee in, extend the left leg in front. Point the toes up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, place the left hand onto the knee and guide the knee across the body. And then extend the right arm to the side. And then inhale back to center. Hug the left knee, extend the right leg. And then with the right hand across, we're going to take the knee across the body and encourage the left shoulder, the palm, to remain down. On the inhale, back to center. Knees in towards you. We'll finish with happy baby pose. Pointing the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees to the mat, towards the armpits. And then you can either hold the ankles or the outer edges of the feet as you lengthen the lower back. So as you draw the legs down, opening the hips further, then maybe you are experiencing a nice stretch along the back body. And if it feels good, you can massage the spine as you rock side to side. And since this is happy baby, let's be happy baby. Good. One more breath. And then knees together. You can either lie down or sit up, whichever way you feel comfortable. We'll just take a couple of moments to close this practice. Resting comfortably, finding length wherever you are. Eyes can close. We'll take one cleansing breath together. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Starting to let go of the controlled breath. Keeping the body still and the mind present. Noticing how you feel in this very moment without judgment. If you're lying down, you can bring some movement to the fingers, the toes. Hug the knees in. And then make your way into a comfortable seated position. And we'll connect palms together in front of the heart. As you draw the thumbs in towards the heart, you can press in and then drop the shoulders back and down. And then lengthen along the spine. We'll bow the head down and together say Namaste. Opening eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever a new video is out.